block, and they told on me for walking the wrong route home. Like some family member, some friend, some you know the wino dude that be at the corner. Like he told my mom, was like, oh yeah, he ain't go down this block, he went down that block. Like simple things like that created like that idea of village.
No, not yet. We about to go right now. But that allowed. Of course, if I did something wrong on my fucking block, Mr. Junior in the next fucking door is gonna let my mother know he had X amount of these people. He had a party in the house.
He had a party.
Because my mom used to leave me in the fucking crib for the weekend, or sometimes the whole week.
You know Kwaku?
Yeah.
Why everybody know Kwaku?
Me and Kwaku used to go fucking. I was in high school.
Live over there?
At Exit. He had me promoting parties at Exit.
He's still doing kung fu with his kung fu chick?
I'm not sure. Kwaku be fucking doing push-ups with his arms standing up, like.
Yeah.
Like,
he was
different.
But like I remember, Kwaku brung me to Red Hook, and he didn't know that I knew all of y'all. Mm-hmm. So he taking me through. I'm like, what kind of life you living, Quack? Like we going to his crib. It's a party here. The door's wide open.
The tall presence.
Door wide open. Dude's in the crib. He's like, I'm gonna take you over here. We go upstairs. It was Clyde, I think. Clyde and Harry was upstairs. Like, how you know from Quack? I was like, I know Quack. I grew up with Kwaku. They having some type of party with some other dudes. There's another fight. And like I'm being introduced to everybody. I'm like, yeah, I ain't coming back to Red Hook.
Yeah, Red Hook was a different time.
This is like in 06. This is like 06, 07.
Well,
I was living in Brownsville.
That was after the raid. So it calmed down a little bit.
Okay.
So shit. Like to welcome you guys to Go on Board podcast. Me, Kenny Foote, you know me. My partner Yen. Me and her used to boost back in the days in high school. So,
really?
That's my code.
Stealing milk in high school?
Milk?
Absolutely
milk?
not.
We got
Absolutely
2 extra chocolate milk.
I tell you no lie. We got caught twice. She never snitched on me, so I appreciate you.
Oh, you're Cody.
Niggas
are snitching now.
To the right of me, I got my man Kristen Faust.
Peace.
I don't know if I should I say the AKAs?
Nah,
they don't need to know it. But my man Kristen Faust, I know Chris for a long time.
10 plus years now.
Probably more than 15 or close to 15.
About to be 14.
Close to 15.
No.
Yeah.
You're about to be
Y'all
14
could be
years.
cousins.
Got a long history. He's a good guy. And I didn't know that we knew so many different people.
Yeah.
You know, it's a small world.
I just met him.
7 degrees of separation. We know a lot of different people.
Because you look familiar. You said St. John's. I'm like, so you know Maurice. You know everybody over there.
Man, listen.
JoJo, all of them.
And when we play ball, ball players always know people.
Always know ball players.
And speaking of that, to the left of me, I got my man Clinton, founder. What's that?
Vetrn Style.
They got a pop-up shop going on tomorrow. Where's the pop-up shop tomorrow?
In Bushwick on 272 Secret Street in Bushwick.
All right. You got a website up and everything?
In construction, but.
What is that?
Bushwick different.
A clothing line?
Clothing.
Yeah.
Men, women,
Men
both.
right now.
Men.
Yeah.
Don't be sexist, man. You gotta get some women pieces, man.
It's just starting, so
We had hype up here last week. He only focusing on women, so you gotta get the.
I like that.
You gotta get.
I like that. He
women spend more money.
His lane.
Women spend more money.
He like
LL
Cool J.
From my understanding, women spend the most money.
Women are the biggest consumers in the world right now.
You know, I always wanted
everything.
I always wanted to open up a Dominican style hair salon because women just want to go fucking get their hair done.
They spend money on hair.
That's actually not a bad
They spend
idea.
money on shoes.
$5.
Some of them.
Like imagine a fly Dominican.
They spend money on accessories. They do not spend money on clothes.
But you got people like Sin Santana and all these motherfuckers. What's that?
Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova. They paying all these women. They getting money.
This shit is $10 outfits.
Nah,
exactly.
When Fashion Nova first dropped,
they still spending money.
Listen, listen.
But it costs too much. Remember my boutique I had?
Yeah.
Right. You order it, you get it here. My thing was, I had a little bit of everything. I had accessories. I had whatever silk screen, whatever, and then I had certain items that were just, made or I ordered for women that were exclusive for my stuff. They always want a deal, a sale.
I think that's
they
black
are
people.
so cheap.
I think that's black people in general. Because we don't go to the Asian down the block, or we don't go to the white man and say, let me get this for $10, $15.
Oh yeah,
you're not going to,
you're not going to Ralph.
But I'm quite sure tomorrow you're gonna say, all right, the hat is $35. Yo, I got 25 on me.
35.
No, I have a capsule collection that I'm doing with a couple of different things with them to kind of create this music experience, right?
Okay.
So I'm using the Nipsey Hussle module, and I'm selling it for $100. So I just beta test the idea.
What is it again?
It's like which was what?
The collection.
Oh, the collection.
Yeah.
So it's like a song. I wrote a magazine, some merch. So it's like a little grab bag.
Oh, like a little box.
Little box.
Shit. All right.
So I'm putting it at $100 premium for, but you're really just buying the music and the experience. Music videos, live, all
You
this
just
great
can't
stuff.
sell music no more. You gotta
Cool,
have everything
right?
else.
So the goal is to create like tangible experience for a music, because everything like lives in the digital world, right? And most consumers feel like they feel kind of like duped because they just stream it and there's nothing else to it, right? So I said, all right, I'm gonna check it. So I hit up a couple of my friends just to see if it would work. It was like, $100. I hit up my man Mark. Mark's this white dude that just moved into Bed-Stuy. He's like, sure. He was like, matter of fact, here's $100 right now, and when you have it, just give it to me. I don't even have anything. I don't have a shirt. The song's not finished. None of that.
Incredible.
What do you think that is, though?
That is.
What do you think that is?
That is. See, it's easy for me to say, oh, that's some bullshit. I think that is someone who is used to buying. Period. Right. So if you're used to buying, you will buy. Most people that are used to getting deals, just like you don't create an event.
Man, listen.
I think it's certain markets.
None of my events that I used to throw were free. You had to pay.
Right.
If you create a free event and then try to create these price packages, nobody will buy. No. Nobody will buy bottle tickets, none of that stuff, because they're expecting a free atmosphere. So everything is free. Yeah. But as soon as you start charging, people will buy. Just like when you did your events, they weren't free. You had to fucking buy tickets.
Absolutely.
So that community, that demographic, were for buying power. But I also personally believe, like, if you don't have a history of buying, like if you don't know how to buy, then you won't buy. Like I still buy music. Still. Right. Like I don't stream. If I like an album, I literally go to Apple and I buy it.
I actually
if I really fuck with something, I go buy a CD.
I like streaming because it gives me a chance to listen to everything.
But you were gonna listen to everything anyway.
Yeah, but
I still like that old school effect, dude.
It's the whole thing of having the option to just, instead of going to get it, I got the option to just be like, oh, okay.
The thing with streaming is I can't open up that booklet and look at the fucking credits.
Oh, so the artwork.
Yeah.
The artwork. But the first thing I used to always do, I want to see who the fucking producers were. I want to see who created that sound.
I think the last album I brought is Magna Carta.
The last album I bought
on Samson.
The last album I bought was Rick Ross. Rick Ross album.
Because Samson had this whole shit with, like if you download the title, because that's when title first came.
Yeah. They had that deal.
It came with the booklet and everything. I think that's the last time I brought it.
Like I'll buy the album on the digital album. I won't buy the physical album, but like I still buy music.
Oh yeah,
like I still have
iTunes.
I still buy merch. I love buying tour merch. Yeah. Like when Travis Scott or something has it, I don't even go to the concert. I just buy like the tour merch because like I remember I saw Al was wearing a glow in the dark tour like bomber jacket. Yeah. I was like, where'd you get that from?
Travis Scott merch is dope.
Yeah, it's like
but Kanye West merch is trash.
But just the fact that I saw it, like
we about to go somewhere else. Listen, before we get in there, so we gonna play this game of spades, right?
How we playing spades though?
This is what we gonna
regular
do.
spades.
Last week we played Aces High.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
You playing top 5?
I didn't like it.
See, are you familiar with top 5? I haven't played top 5 in a long time.
Straight up spades.
I don't know.
Straight up spades.
I don't know the rules until you say the rules.
All
I
right.
just know what
so
I don't like.
Big joker, small joker. Big
Okay.
joker's a colorful joker, small joker's black and white. Okay. I play 2 of spades is higher than 2 of diamonds.
No,
it's spades.
What are you talking about?
It's spades.
Diamond is bigger than
diamond.
It's fucking spades. 2 of spades is higher.
But I've been around before.
Yeah.
All right, you the guess. You two
They're the guess.
Diamond. 2 of diamond, 2 of spade,
yeah.
Ace of spade.
There you go.
There you go.
That's how we go.
That's Trump.
3 stucks, game.
Yeah.
I don't play no.
What is it?
Sandbags?
Playing 250. No sandbags, no overs.
No, you can't do that because last week you said no overs. Every time you say no overs, it's only what you want to do. You don't ever ask if someone else
wants to
play
overs.
Yes, I would.
Wow.
So if we go 5, because me and you are on teams, because you right across from me. If we
well,
go
we
5,
don't have to be. They're the guests. They can choose their partner.
These motherfuckers ain't getting up. They done sat there already.
Blinds? Blinds?
Don't think for them.
I ate French fries.
Ace checks?
No ace checks.
Damn.
No ace checks.
What's that?
Blind 6 only.
Blind 6 only.
What we play? Well, blind is what?
Because if you get stuck twice, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yeah. So we play that.
Because it's
Ace checks.
the game.
Go blind first.
Okay, blind is basically you're bidding without knowing what's in your hand. So, and if you make your hand, it's double the points.
Okay.
Blind.
And ace check is if we both have, or if I have all of the aces,
yeah.
or if we have 2 aces,
that's
or 3
an extra 100.
That's an extra 100. If we make all of those books on aces.
So if you have 1 ace and I have 3 aces,
that's ace check.
You can't
potential ace check.
You can't call it out though, right?
Yeah, you gotta call out ace check.
You gotta call out ace check. Ace check in top 5. You gotta
bid it. Yeah, you gotta bid that.
Oh, I never did that.
We used to do that. That's what we did all the fucking
So that's
time.
when the aces flip. You flip the ace.
Yeah, you flip them.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
Come on.
But that's when the games were like
if we win, this is how we know that we won it with the ace.
I'm gonna just follow the lead.
If we win it with the ace, instead of just putting the book down, we have to turn the ace around so we can show that we won it with that ace. And if we got 4 books with aces, we got ace check. It's an extra 100 points on top of what's the name.
Okay.
Game 250.
So none of the guests wanted to be my partner.
Well, this kind of just happened.
I think this is.
But I think this.
You said there. You said there.
That's the type of time we're on.
I'll be a partner.
You know, I just
You
don't say it like I'll be a partner.
complain
Say something.
Listen.
I mean,
You complain
you know
to
how
me
this
talking
goes.
about why can't we ever be partners?
I feel
what
like
I
you guys
said
are the hosts.
was
So it's only one
the
game?
guests should choose who they will want to be partners with.
See, I don't feel this energy. You come in here with the Burberry jacket, the cashmere fucking cardigan. And
I like
you
the
think you better than
energy.
energy.
I'm okay.
I think
okay.
we good. Y'all good.
Y'all good.
Yeah.
I don't need
I don't
this.
like this.
This is not my space like game here.
The light shining on her face too much, man.
I need the light. I'll push out a kid. I need the light.
Cut it out. Cut, my brother. So, not to go down that Kanye rabbit hole, because I try to stay away from Kanye, because
I sold all my merch.
That's an onion of layers.
Kanye's in the same row with me as fucking Trump and amongst other things. I want to stay in music. All right, so last week we had 2 guests on here, and we spoke about our top 5. And one thing I noticed with our top 5, nobody mentioned Andre 3000. A lot of people...
He's overrated to me.
That's a conversation. A lot of people feel Andre 3000 is up there, right? I'm not one of those people, but a lot of people.
I like Big Boy better.
Nobody mentioned Rick Ross. I honestly believe out of all the rappers that came up through the South, Rick Ross is probably the best.
He's good.
You could name it. You could put him in the top 3 in the South.
Will we be counting that as? Well, because everybody says
could do a South.
Everybody says Scarface is from the South. Yeah, but it's I look
Houston
at Texas and I look at dirty South, like that Atlanta,
East Coast.
Florida, yeah.
East Coast.
And then also, I don't know nobody said Drake.
Because he don't count.
But Drake has had a crazy fucking run.
Yeah, so because he's a machine.
Understand something.
He has a machine behind him.
My top 3 spots are still taken. Like there's no like I make a new top.
Mm-hmm.
It's Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, and then Tupac for me.
Still.
Jesus. Because so let me explain why. Like. For me, my tops are based on the experiences I had with that music. It's not based on their skill. Like
I think you have to base it on skill.
No, but they're obviously
based it on skill.
They're skilled. You know what I mean? Like that's a given.
No, not that they're not.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know anybody that's
after 7 years, and you start to think about skill, and you start to think about how the music evolves.
I still have not heard anyone that's done anything better than Life After Death. I still have not heard anyone that's done anything better than most of Jay-Z's catalog. I still have not heard anybody that's done anything better than Illmatic. I still have not heard anybody that's done anything better than All Eyes on Me or Machiavelli. Still in hip hop.
I asked this question on Twitter and Instagram. Illmatic is written. It was written.
Yeah, it was written.
People say it was written, but I think Illmatic is the perfect album.
Illmatic is
like Thriller.
But then it was written was like, oh snap. You know what I mean? Like I still have not heard anyone that's
why it was written as better? Because he changed the way of rapping from KRS, Big Daddy, Rakim, and then here come Nas.
Yeah, it was probably that moment for that style of rap where it got luxurious for that style of rap. Yeah,
it came 9-3, 9-4.
Yeah. He did something.
Nas my favorite rapper of all time.
So
over Biggie, by the way.
But have you heard anyone that's still done like right? Biggie only has like two pieces of.
But he was ahead of his time.
But it's nothing better than Life After Death.
She doesn't describe the Biggie.
Like, remember when Life After Death came out?
I said what I said.
She doesn't describe the Biggie either.
I said what I said.
I think he's the best storyteller. She thinks Slick Rick is a better storyteller than Big.
I agree.
He is.
But I like Devin. I like Devin the Dude
this
better
is my
than
problem.
Slick Rick.
This is the problem with the Big conversation. Big had 3 albums. And we're comparing him to people who have been in the game
Well, I don't count
for
fucking.
X amount of time. Who
I don't count the album with that
consistently
wrong.
put out
What's
work
that
and
album?
put out classic
The Double
albums.
Win.
But
Not
what
to take
no, I'm talking about
anything
3 albums.
from
What's
him.
third album? I don't count
What
that.
do you consider classic?
Everything. I love Nas.
Okay.
I love Nas.
But he's in the tops already.
Then you have Kanye's early work. Then you have Raekwon.
He's in my top 10.
Then you there's other people out here putting together classic fucking
I would
albums
definitely put
who have
Raekwon
more
in there.
than
I would
3
I would definitely put Ghostface
to be
in
like
there.
skip
I
all
put
the way
Ghost in my top
up.
5.
Definitely put
That's
Ghost
where
in
you
my
get
top
it.
I
five.
think Ray is better than Ghost.
I think Ghost is better than Ray.
I think Ghost is better than Ray.
You know what?
When Bulletproof Wilders came out, I lost my mind.
Ghost got the flow.
No,
He got the flow.
Raekwon got the swag. Ghost got the.
Now we're talking.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
You got Rakim.
No.
You got Rakim and you got Kane.
They changed
Lyrics.
They changed.
Flow. Biggie. Let's just say Biggie Ho and Nas and Pac. You got the lyrics and then you got the flow. Yo, Raekwon and Ghost is just like.
So let's do this. Let's take Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and Tupac, and let's put them in one slot. Because it's never gonna change.
You can't. They all got different stuff.
No, I'm just saying, in your top 5, just put them in one.
Oh,
So
let's
have
take
them
them out.
because you have to.
Are you
because for most
crazy?
people, there's always gonna be
Are you
at
serious?
least 3
You
of those
seriously
spots
just
vacant.
said that?
I have Nas and I have Mos Def before Pop.
You got most. Then you got Talib.
Any day.
Then you got Black Thought.
Any day of the week.
Like we be here all day.
That sounds personal.
Then you got Q-Tip.
That sounds like you personally don't
Q-Tip.
like him. Personally, outside of music.
I can listen to
I like
Pop.
Q-Tip
I have
more
Pop
as
on
well.
my iPod in the car. But
I
I
listen
don't
to Pac.
view him over a Mos
You
Def.
like Pac? You
I
like
like
Pac? Pac got some songs.
He
Yo,
does.
let me tell you, right?
He's
when
versatile to me. Like it's not. I'm only rapping about this. I'm only gonna do things and sound like this. He has it's just
Yeah.
like who else does that?
But
And
I
he
don't know.
at one
for-
point
Do you guys have aces? Anybody has an ace before we?
Oh, yeah, we didn't
because
even
we won't
do
play a hand and we're fucking
Hold
going
on. I cut. So we
Wait,
got
what
this.
is that ace?
First hand plays itself. Yeah, business itself.
So we pull out.
What is an ace?
No, we don't-
Is
so
it
none of
just
that-
an
none of that-
ace
none
or
of that great
actual
stuff even
ace or
work.
all that other
We don't do
technical
none of
shit
that.
All right,
you
just
just
play.
said?
Go ahead.
Explain.
Go ahead.
So
All
it's on
So
me.
what are you saying? What are you saying, Chris?
I remember I was going to Orlando, and I forget what Pac album it was. It was the one with I Get Around on it. I got those for you. I got your partner.
Which album was I Get Around? Which album was Get Around? Which album was Get Around?
I forgot, but it was like another song on there called You Can
So
Point
many.
Your Finger, all types of shit on there. And like my pops was like,
That's
what
Free
you-
Death Row.
My pops is like, what you listening to?
Oh, that's
And I was
me.
listening-
Yeah, it's on
I was
you.
listening to Tupac, and he's like, who the fuck is Tupac? And then I gave it to him. Yo, he threw the tape out the window of the plane. And he was like, I don't ever want you listening to this shit again. I'm like, what are you talking about, right?
How do windows open on planes?
Well, we was in that front, that door. Like right in the front of where the door
exit
opens,
door?
the exit door. Like when you get on the plane, and people was so.
Yeah.
It was a white tape, popped it right out. And I was like,
he wasn't
damn.
in the air yet.
I was like,
Go
damn.
ahead, it's on you.
Right? My pops didn't understand my affinity with hip hop at the time. So then Biggie's, I think, Ready to Die came out. Oh, damn, I'm sorry, Carl.
No, I was gonna eat that shit. You did the right thing.
Biggie's Ready to Die came out.
See?
And my pops is driving down the block bumping Biggie.
Motherfucker.
And he's like,
Take your ass somewhere else.
he's like, what's happening right now? I love this music that's happening. He's bumping it, he picking me up. He's like, okay, I'm starting to understand. Gave him back the pop.
He wasn't fucking with it. He couldn't get with it.
No, he can still get it.
Nigga, you should have fucking won that shit. Don't
Play
play,
to win,
don't
baby.
play safe.
Play to win.
Out here playing safe. The fuck wrong with this thing?
Anyway, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, they got tabs. So we got 4 more slots. We got 4 slots left. I feel like anything in Wu-Tang gotta have, like, this is a very difficult thing to do. Remember, hip hop is, hip hop is.
Don't disrespect me.
What, going on 40 years old now?
It's on you.
Just about.
Just about 40 years old?
Just about.
What it started in, what, 80?
No, 77.
77?
The first party, what? Cool Herc had that party in 77, was that?
That's how you
that the
feeling?
year?
That's what I'm gonna start getting, because, you know,
Okay.
I got it. That's the only way I can focus.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't have to, I ain't have to use nothing stupid.
Is that hip hop?
So, I mean, it's still considered hip hop. So even with all that, where would a 3 Stacks, a fucking, a Rick Ross or Drake? All right, before we get to Drake, where would the 3 Stacks lie in your top? Will he enter your top 10? Will he enter your top
Definitely.
20?
3 Stacks is definitely in my top 10.
Can you tell me 3
I
songs?
don't got him. You know why? Because I only know lyrics. I don't know songs. I know
Three hip hop songs when he's going crazy.
a couple of bars.
Okay.
I mean, you got Elevators. He
You
did
got
his thing on Elevators.
You got Aliens.
2 Dope Boys, Aliens.
It wasn't your question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You got
I'm sorry. I apologize.
the one with telling the story.
But it's on you.
What's that?
It was on the Aquemini.
Okay.
What's the name of
Art
that?
of Storytelling? Art of Storytelling?
Okay.
Liberation.
Okay.
The whole Love Below.
Love
So was it
Prototype
the
was my
lyrics
shit.
or was it the song?
Yeah, but that's like, are you saying top 5 MC? You saying like it
Bars?
has to be MCing only?
I
MC
know.
only.
I'm asking
Because
you.
then-
What
I
are
go
you
by MC.
saying that he's up there? That
He's in
what?
my 10. Yeah.
He's in your 10 because of,
Of like hip
what?
hop artistry.
Okay. The art of what? Putting his songs together, like the arrangements, like what?
His music,
Lyricism.
his musicality, the music theory, like his actual like live music instrumentation on the records, his production credits on the records, his singing, his evolution of
So
singing.
you feel he's an artist?
I feel like he's I feel like he's one of the dopest MCs that nobody can fuck with.
Really?
Andre 3000 on the bars.
Andre, listen.
Like, and then his little guest spots on the
He's
Frank
on
Ocean
shit.
albums and this. If you bumped it, you
Erykah
like,
Badu joints.
you like, oh,
it's on you, yeah.
he's nice.
I don't got him up there.
But I also put like
I don't
dudes
have
like
him.
But I
Capone and
got him-
Noriega in my top.
I got him coming off the bench strong.
Yeah,
So
I got him as a
I can
6
see
man.
that.
you would say maybe a top 20.
A 6 man.
So by the way, I do top 5s with a wild card. That's the way I do them. Otherwise, I won't participate in the conversation because it's like to me, I feel like after you compose the list, it's like, you know, there's somebody I left out that can fit in some of these slots, whether it be, you know what I mean?
It's always gonna be like that.
I
though.
think
Yeah.
That's why it has to be an emotional connection to you. For me, because then if it's based on academics, we'll be here all day.
I
Because
think
there's
it's-
always somebody. I
it
can take
should go
somebody
by
from
category.
I can take somebody
Yeah.
from Frushnikins and put them in the place of Black Thought at some given moment in time, or
Yeah.
Most Def. Like they'll be here like forever.
It should go by category of like flow, bars. Like
But I
stuff
feel like
that.
I mean,
moment, I feel like
the
moment in
basic
time.
Best
is
storyteller.
I don't like to
Slick Rick.
pinpoint just particular songs because everybody has a hit, especially if you've been around for a while in the game.
You're gonna get a
you
hit.
have a hit, but I look at the the skill part of it, the lyricism, the way
So you
the
got
way
Drake up there.
Drake will probably be 25. In the
I
top
think
25
Drake is a
somewhere.
hard conversation to have.
I think he's a hard conversation because
Why?
He's a machine, bro. Whatever he dropped, they gonna push it. So until you.
But it's not hot.
How did you like Passion Fruit?
I don't. Which one was that?
I think
I don't know names. Listen, disclaimer.
Like
I
that's
don't
that
know
pop,
names of
that's
songs.
that pop record.
No, I
But you
I
can't
didn't
put
know
Drake
either.
in hip hop, man.
But God's plan deserved the.
Let me
play
say
that.
something. Let me say something. I think that it's hard with Drake for the simple fact that today's music. All right, Drake's been around for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Give him a decade.
This is his music.
But
This
it's
is-
not
he's-
that much fucking competition he's going against.
Very true.
It's not the 90s
He gets
where
to sit by himself.
it's not the 90s where you got fucking Biggie. All right, Biggie's the king of New York. But down the fucking block in Brownsville, you got motherfucking you got You got MOP.
You got MOP.
You got fucking the whole You
Busta
got the whole.
was out at the time.
Busta.
You got the Cocoa Brothers on Smith and Wesson. You got Sean Price and Ruck and Rock. Like you got a lot of different people.
Eating.
You got a lot
and
of different people.
It's not based on how much they're selling their records.
Right.
It's based on like I said, the
credibility.
emotional. Like when Annie Up came out, I used to see niggas really robbing niggas.
Nas is not the only
Annie Up to the song.
I mean,
like
on the party. Like, in the party. You remember that at the house party.
How about some hardcore?
Yeah. How about some hot? Like,
but even with that, in Queens, Nas is not the only person in fucking Queens. You got Mobb D.
Yeah.
If you go to Left Rack, you got Capone and Noriega. CNN was a fucking
CNN
huge song in the
But they was ringing off.
Was killing.
But they was all ringing off at the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't about like you knew when Hate Me Now came out, like okay, Nas is selling. Like this is Queens is Nas right now. But then 50 dropped. Then 50 came out with Get Rich or Die Trying.
But Nas had Queens for the longest. So a while ago. Nas had Queens for the longest, so it was time for like, come on, bro.
76.
And then we're only speaking of East Coast music. We still got the West. We still got the Midwest. We still got like Juicy J and all of those guys. You still got you got so many. You got Florida. You got.
Yeah, but they wasn't fucking with me.
So just for our viewership to know, me and Yen got 7 books. Clinton and Christian has 6 books.
Yeah.
So we are now winning 70 to 60. There might be some motherfuckers listening and watching that don't know how to play spades. You want to teach them.
That's a fact.
Not everybody know how to play spades. Just because you might be our skin color, there's a lot of motherfuckers that don't know how to play spades.
I feel like we can agree that we can't put a list together. It's impossible.
It's
impossible.
Just give your
heart. Because if you love Michael Jackson and I love Prince, we'll never be on the same page musically.
But they 2 different artists, man.
Yeah,
right.
but so is Drake and let's say a Lil Uzi Vert.
Like Michael Jackson was a machine, bro.
Of course.
Prince just fell into the realms. You can't sell no records around Mike.
Nah. You can't play no ball around Jordan.
You can't sell no records with Drake.
But it don't mean that Prince ain't had no classics.
Of course, he got
listening to Prince when he got rolled up.
It don't mean that he don't have no classics.
But it don't mean Michael Jackson ain't move you.
Michael Jackson.
That's like saying.
All time.
Nah, I think Beyonce is the greatest artist of all time right now.
That's another podcast.
Woo! That's a reach.
I don't know, man.
That's a reach.
I don't know, man.
You subscribe to this notion that Beyonce is the greatest entertainer of all time, above fucking James Brown and above Michael?
No, I didn't say that. I said of this era, this moment in history.
I didn't hear the word era. Sorry.
This era of music.
Let's roll the tape back. I didn't hear that either.
This moment in history. I feel like Beyonce is the greatest performer.
How many aces
of all
you got?
time.
I got 1 ace.
Performer?
Yeah. Her live. There is no other live show that I enjoy.
Gaga. You crazy.
Nah,
she's up there sweating.
She don't tickle me.
Nah, Gaga don't do nothing for me.
Have you seen it?
Not to be putting our age out there.
It? You haven't seen
but
it.
we're old enough.
How can you say
we're old enough to remember.
I can't relate to it.
Hold on.
I like a couple of songs.
We're all old enough to understand
that Michael Jackson is the greatest.
When Thriller.
When
Thriller came out,
he's the greatest.
Maybe it came out before we was born. But I know my mother used to go to her friend's house over there on Columbia fucking Street. They used to sit in front of their fucking small ass TV and a small ass VCR and watch Thriller over and over.
When
I remember that
Moonwalker came out, I thought Michael Jackson was like magical, like an alien.
Yeah.
So there was no other moment that I've ever had musically like that until I saw Beyonce perform.
Yeah, but you're not gonna listen. You're not gonna have
this last performance. This home.
Yo, you're not gonna have.
I'm not a hater. I'm the biggest hater.
Say what you gonna say, cause I got something.
Yo, you're not gonna have a Beyonce theme party, but you'll have a Michael Jackson theme.
I'm not gonna have one. I'm not speaking.
But that's what I'm saying.
Remember, we're outside of time, right? This whole generation right here, we don't necessarily exist. Like we are outside of time because we're in and we're out. We can speak about the past and we can speak about the present. So we don't exist. So our opinions are always going to be biased. So my opinion is always based on who's listening to music now.
Sir Faust.
Yes, sir.
I know where you're going with that, but I remember, and rest in peace to John Singleton. I remember when Remember the Time came out. Woo. They premiered that shit on fucking Channel 7.
Yes.
Like regular station.
And
Beyonce doesn't do that.
Okay.
Regular TV. That's how big he was.
Okay.
If you look at the fucking videos,
They
Man
were
in the Mirror. You see these
black,
two
black
fucking
and
white girls.
The other one,
They fainted when they
when
see
he was
him.
on the car. The Way You Make Me Feel. That was premiered on TV too. Damn, maybe
Black and white premiered on fucking Fox. It was premiered on
He turned
Fox.
into a panther.
Yes, my nigga. I don't know what we was watching, but Michael Jackson video came on after that.
Bad
on a Sunday.
was like a 20-minute video.
Greatness, man.
Yeah, damn.
Beyonce
I don't think anybody does that. The only
And
person.
Beyonce only do it for
Beyonce
transvestites,
does
man.
something great. She has something.
Yeah, she's doing it.
The
for-
only
Hey,
person that went to take it that far as the presentation and the music videos and doing all that stuff was Missy. Missy put that much effort in that
she put
shit.
effort in it.
And she'll get up there.
It was an event for all her
she'll
videos.
move around,
But
and
did
it's
it make you
visually-
feel? But did it make you feel magical? Like, you didn't feel.
It made me
magic.
feel good. I was hype. I'm singing along.
I
I'm
think
moving
Missy got
around
that
with
effect.
her.
Not like
Missy
Michael,
is yeah.
Oh no,
No.
Nobody
Not
There's
like
no.
No, let me tell you, I seen Michael Jackson in person, and that fainting shit is real. I thought that the shit was fake. It's
He's
real.
like God,
I
man.
almost was
No,
on
it
the
isn't.
ground.
No.
I was on,
No,
I
It's
was
like
on the ground.
looking at the fucking sun and you seeing the fucking
Nah,
like
let me ask
you
you a
seeing
question.
God come from heaven.
Let me ask you a question.
He just has that. Like, comes out of his skin.
All right, so let's say Jay is today's Michael, right? If Jay walked in here right
Nah, I
now,
meant your head baseline. It was
hold
love.
on. So you wouldn't be like,
I would be like, damn,
that's
that's
fucking
Jay.
Jay-Z right here.
No, but like Michael
Like,
Jackson.
so if
like,
Michael Jackson
I'm-
walk in here, you'll have the
I'm
same
leaving.
energy.
I would leave.
Just like if Beyonce
I've
walk in
I've
here.
seen Jay in
Yeah,
person
I like-
before,
like,
so I don't know.
Like, give Jay
I
a
don't
dab.
know.
It's love. I wouldn't have much conversation with Jay out of respect of just other men and him doing business. Like, but if I had that personal relationship with Jay, it would become like a homie-dom or a business-dom. Michael Jackson will always be like some Jesus-y figure to me. Like, I could never be cool with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is
So how can you
unapproachable.
put Beyonce over a Jesus-y figure?
Which
Good point. Good point.
I'm taking it back. I'm making a retort.
Respect.
Take
Respect.
that shit to the factory,
But I
bruh.
wasn't comparing Beyonce to Michael Jackson. I said she is a Michael Jackson for this generation
Okay.
of young ladies and young men.
7?
What's what you want to do?
Sheesh. Damn, partner. I'm
They
not.
going for
I
7?
fucks with you.
What you smoking on over there,
I
bud?
fucks with you.
I might only have like 2 in the possible, to be honest. Maybe not even that.
5.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Michael
Fine.
Jackson's the
You got
greatest
5
performer of all
over
time.
But what was the
That's
question,
it.
though?
No,
He said the next topic.
No, what was
Next
the
topic.
original question?
Man,
I
who
have no
knows?
idea.
Who knows?
I think we were just like going.
When he sent me the footage, I sent it to you, and we talk about it.
So
we talk about it
the
before.
original topic was Drake and Rick Ross, right?
Yeah,
so we never got into Rick
we
Ross.
never got the Rick Ross. I was gonna ask. All right, we said what we said about Drake. You said you'll put
Rick
Drake
Ross
in your
is
top.
definitely in the top.
Is Rick Ross above or below Drake?
Yeesh.
They're
I'ma
different.
say-
I don't know.
Because
I'm
yes,
gonna
they are
say-
different.
They're
but
different.
Rick Ross, consistently, he has been one of the most consistent rappers
Better
of
rapper.
the last decade.
Better
I
rapper.
feel like he
Better
puts
rapper.
more into his albums.
He's not making pop songs like Drake though.
Better rapper.
Right. He's putting more into the song, how it's flowing to the next song. Like, he puts more into it. And then when he does features, it sounds the way it's supposed to sound. He doesn't really sound off or just something he just came in on.
Ross has the
or
ability to
he's
make
not trying
any
to
song he's on better.
extra finesse himself.
Not everybody has that ability.
You know, like to sell it.
Yeah.
Ross, I would give him in that lane. Now, if we want to go as far as like popularity, speaking to a certain group, breaking records, so to speak, then it would be Drake.
Is he a top?
It's
Is
too-
Ross the top tier to you? Because all right, we already established Jay, Nas, fucking Pop, and who else? And Big. Those are top tiers. You put those at A1.
I put Ross up there.
Would Ross be A2?
Definitely.
I would. I
Yep,
would.
because who comes after Hov?
And he set the precedent for a lot of this rap shit
Right.
for the last 15 years too.
Because
you know, he said it like
Hov is the later rapper out of all 4 of them.
Yeah.
So it's 96. Hov. Who comes after Hov?
yeah.
I mean, everybody had their little runs, but nobody really stayed.
Nah, but I understand what you're saying. Like, it
'Cause
was,
Hov
it
kept
was,
knocking
it was
them down.
Rockefeller,
Yeah.
and then it would be 50, and then it would be Aftermath at that
I
time.
really don't
And-
like 50 as a rapper though.
It's only
Yeah.
but he's a rapper.
He is a rapper.
He don't got bars.
He's not old 50.
I can't put him in a who's the.
I think
I'm more speaking.
He can make good songs. Though.
When he hit Diamond,
wait. So I guess that's where I'm confused at, because to be a rapper, to me, you have to make good songs. If you don't make good songs and you rap, I don't listen to you. Right. That's like I only listen to this battle rapper, but as soon as that battle rapper makes a shitty song, like I'm done with you.
All right, take Yen. She has cannabis in her top 5. But we can't sit here and say 3 fucking cannabis songs.
He don't got no catalog.
No,
he has no catalog. But she thinks of him highly to put him on her top 5.
Because he got bars, right?
Because of the moment.
He got bars.
But then you would have to put Cassidy. Then you would have to put Cassidy.
His rapping ability.
Cassidy Larceny, yes.
Go ahead. His rapping ability puts him up there. Like, I put Sauce Money in my top 5. He has no catalog. But my argument to him is every time he's on this track with Jay-Z, he always outshines.
Then I'll put Siegel in the top.
Yeah, those guys are off the bench guys.
Yeah, they're off the bench guys.
They 6 mans of the year.
but then they got transferred.
But just like Lou Williams, you could come in and still had the fucking most points.
Pretty Lou.
Come off the bench.
He could come in and come in as a starter.
But it's about the season. It's not about the game. It's about the whole season. It's about the whole package. So I will say this about Ross.
I got Beanie in that.
Ross, I would put Ross in the top tier only because
with Beanie.
And it might not even be because of the music. It might be what he was trying to stand for at the time in hip hop. MMG was a big moment in hip hop, and MMG and it birthed Wale. Well, more of visible Wale.
Because that triple C's didn't work.
Meek Mill.
Where
would Meek Mill be without?
But the Maybach music group was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
And I think it created a lot of great opportunities in business. Without Maybach Music, Khaled probably wouldn't have necessarily gone so strong. You know what I mean? So I feel like Ross created great moments. And then just off the music, he was always trying to do something like extra special. Whether it be working with Tony Tone or CeeLo Green or Maybach, the whole Maybach Music.
Oh shit! I thought that was you. That wasn't you.
He threw that king out. He threw it right here, so I just.
All
right, so
shit.
we got
Ace out. Right?
But yeah, I'm a big Drake supporter, man. I think Drake is awesome.
All right, so you fuck with Drake. Another person that came in is on you. Another person that came in on his time is Jermaine Cole. A lot of people say Jermaine Cole is great.
He is.
I can't stand to listen to more than 2 songs of his straight. Is he really that good? Do everybody?
He's a vibe.
I think.
What vibe?
What vibe?
It's a vibe. It's like.
You remember Mr. Sherman? Mr. Sherman for History and No Thomas? He was a vibe. He put me to fucking sleep. That's the type of vibe. That's the type of vibe that J. Cole gives me. I get tired when I listen to him.
No, I wouldn't know.
His music bores me. I don't know. I can't relate to anything that he says. I like music that I relate to. Explain to me. Explain to me what vibe he is.
Let someone else.
Because Middle Child is terrible.
That song, Middle Child?
Yes.
I like it.
I can't stand it.
I like his flow.
I like his music.
I like his flow on it.
Is he that good?
He is a flow, yes.
Is he that good? He's a mood. You gotta be in a mood for him.
That's what I said.
It's like 90. That's
like you gotta be in the mood for Kendrick.
Period.
You understand? Like you gotta be in the mood for Kendrick too.
It's on you. You made that.
But like I had a argument with my people's, like they put Big Pun in a top whatever, right?
He's in mine.
So I go, name me some songs.
Suck my dick.
Like no,
it's the only
like
you know how
I fucked with Leatherface.
It's the only song I know.
Leatherface
was the
shit.
Twins. But New York Giants with MOP.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, baby.
I'm not saying it like that. Yeah. Right? I'm saying it
so
like
as far as the hits,
not even hits. Like we can name a whole B-side, but we can't name. We can recite a whole B-side, but we can't recite a pun B-side. We could recite a Nas B-side, but we can't recite a pun B-side. That's what I'm saying.
My argument to pun last week was he didn't have that much of an impact because he just died too soon.
Yeah, but he did. He
had 2 albums. Yeah, he did.
For him to be the Spanish rapper,
it's on you too. Go ahead.
Here's the thing about this we have to stay within the last 15 years. of music.
Because
because what happens is
whose card is that?
It's on you.
It becomes a bit archaic because the soundscape has between those times are entirely different. Because then if you're doing like a big pun
every 3 to 5 years, the sound changes.
That means Joey Badass should be at the top of the list for everybody. As far as like consistency in that change of music.
And I think that's the problem. We used to wait for music to drop.
Yeah. Now it's all
That's
over
bad
the
about
place.
streaming. Because you're not waiting for that fourth quarter. You're not enjoying that Joey Badass album.
Nah. And
because Joey Badass is dropping with 17 other rappers.
Right.
So
and remember, like most of the music that dropped and was based on where you live. They weren't like promoting like a Snoop Dogg album in New York over a Nas album, you know. But now, because it's more worldly, I might listen to more West Coast music than East Coast music at this particular moment.
Yeah,
what is that? That's a
bump
spade?
heads. Yeah, that's bump heads.
That's okay. I'm not mad. Like, we already
he holding on to that Joker.
she got the Joker.
Ooh, my nigga. I told you that's my code D.
Damn.
I told you that's my code D.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, he got that one. Y'all made 6. Y'all made your votes. I made an over.
Yeah, that's the problem with streaming. You don't get a chance to enjoy. Yo, I can't wait until
like DMX should be an easy
You know
number 2 slot after the first tab.
DMX after
the DJ
96,
it should be DMX. Easily.
Yeah, he came in the game hard body.
We got 7 books. Y'all just got
But then
6
Busta too. Like I feel like
140.
anybody that made like shook up hip hop
Yeah.
is a top. Anybody that didn't shake it up and you just happen to be nice, you're not a top.
Nori shook it up around.
Yeah.
Nori shook, but CNN shook it up too. Ja Rule shook it up too.
Nah, he changed rap.
But yeah, he's the reason why it's like more pop oriented.
I think he did that, made way for.
But that was the shake
sort
up.
of music.
But
Yeah,
that was
opened
the
up a lane. It opened up a lane.
That was the shake up.
I mean, without Ja Rule's success, 50 doesn't have the type of success he had.
But look at where Ja Rule, his
Because he opened up that
predecessor
whole lane for 50
is
to
Jay
take that
Z.
and run with it.
If Ja Rule was never on that Jay Z record that was on Volume 2,
They cannot get him.
nobody would have cared about Ja Rule ever.
You think so?
There was nowhere. It was.
But they had that crazy song, "The Murderers." That shit was dope.
But I mean, that's all. That's
I was listening to that and went holla. The video came out. I was like, what
the brilliance of Irv Gotti set that one up because of course
Irv Gotti been
they
around
had
for a
they had
while.
the Cash Money click and Ja
Irv
Rule.
is like-
I remember seeing the Cash Money click with Ja Rule on the fucking
Yeah.
box. You know how we used to watch the box back in the days,
yeah.
and nobody's really fucking with Ja, but he set him up. And
Do I start with myself or go around?
And then what happened to Wayne?
I don't count him.
I don't put Rain in my top.
That's
10.
another
15.
machine, man.
No.
He ain't even in the top. Yo, he ain't there for me.
He's not.
No.
But
not
I like
for me
his
either.
music, but he's just not.
I think he had one good album.
And maybe I'm biased because I'm.
Which
New
album you
York
talking about? The one
guy.
Gilly wrote? Like.
Ooh.
No, the one
Body.
the one that no was that Buangani? Buangani was with him on the Carter 2 with Hustler Music because you know he had different different writers at different times.
Hustler Music was
When Mac 10 when Mac 10 was
his
over
flow
there,
changed
yeah,
everything. But that's one of his best songs of all time.
What?
Hustler Music,
Yo, dog,
Hustler Music,
throughout this
Money
whole
on My Mind,
conversation,
Fireman.
Y'all have
Shoot
not
Up.
mentioned a single artist that's come out in the last 2 days.
Oh, we can.
At least the last 5 years.
It's too
Because
many
not one.
of them.
Not
That's
one.
how bad hip hop is, bro.
Nah, it's not bad.
It is.
It's bad.
It is.
Not when you got a nigga like Travis Scott, bro.
Travis Scott
Everybody.
he's dope as
But
fuck to me.
to me, he's not hip
Kid
hop.
Cudi,
He's
how?
not.
But
I
hip hop
like-
has transcended. Just like Kool Mo D is not hip hop to me. But if you take Kool Mo D in juxtaposition to this last record that is the #1 song out, what is that? Lil X Nas, and then you see Kool Mo D. Now you see it totally.
I
coming
kind
to
of like the song to listen to. I do. I got the horses in the
You listen
bag.
to your radio much at work?
Nah, I don't. I just, you know what I like? Maybe it's the
It's
beat.
on y'all.
Maybe it's the beat.
You know what it is? We've all skewed our lines of what hip hop is to us, and now because of that, you pick and choose what's hip hop and what's not. For me, hip hop was anything that was against kind of like the norm.
Okay, so can I jump in on that?